welcome to the 2020 Scholarship Celebration. Congratulations to all of you who've been recognized for your scholarship, for your academic prowess, from your dedication to your careers. Today, you will not only receive financial support, you'll receive recognition. This recognition is as important, well, I believe it is, as the money it is. Today, you have be able to watch with you your parents, your loved ones, and many of our faculty and support staff. We celebrate with you. By the way, don't forget to give thanks to those who helped you get to where you are today, your family, your friends, your faculty, as we celebrate with you today and recognize you for your success and your scholarship. Have a great ceremony.
Hello everyone. On behalf of the Mount SAC Foundation, it is with great pleasure that I welcome our student scholarship recipients, their families, and our scholarship donors to our virtual scholarship awards ceremony today. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we cannot meet in person today for this ceremony, so I'm speaking to you from my backyard overlooking Mount SAC. Before saying a few words to our student scholarship recipients, I'd like to say a few words to our many scholarship donors who made it possible to award hundreds of scholarships today. Your generosity through these scholarships will have a big impact on our students and their families, and also on our local communities. As you might know, many Mount SAC students have great financial need, which often gets in the way of finishing their community college education. Studies show, however, that students who finish a certificate or degree from a California community college nearly double their earnings within 3 years. The scholarships announced today will help many of our scholarship recipients toward finishing their community college certificate or degree and eventually into productive and rewarding careers. Furthermore, among our many important career programs, community colleges educate 70% of all nurses and 80% of all firefighters in California. So today's scholarships also will benefit our local communities and will do great and lasting good. On behalf of the Mount SAC Foundation and our scholarship recipients, I thank our many scholarship donors for your generous contributions. I'd now like to say a few words to our student scholarship recipients. Today's scholarships are the result of a careful and thoughtful process and show the great confidence that we have in you. You're at Mount SAC to learn. Among other things, learning can provide you with job skills, open the door to future careers, and enrich your life. You'll learn more if you remember that the harder you work in your classes at Mount SAC, the more you'll learn. So strive to work hard, strive to master the material in your classes, and strive to learn all that you can. During your educational journey at Mount SAC, you'll also acquire many useful skills along the way. Those skills include the ability to persevere through tough assignments and meet hard deadlines, the ability to manage your time and prioritize your work in your increasingly busy and complex life, and the ability to bounce back from setbacks and overcome obstacles such as the disruptions caused this year by COVID-19. Do not underestimate the importance of those skills to your success, both at Mount SAC and in your future life. Regarding your future, you'll need the knowledge and skills that you'll learn in college for your careers. But when you look back on your time at Mount SAC, what you'll value the most might be the close friendships forged during your experiences together. You'll find that many college friendships last a lifetime if you work to keep them. Remember, the most important part of a college is its people, and Mount SAC is blessed with many amazing professors and wonderful students. So please find the time to make new friends while you're at Mount SAC. What you get out of college is directly related to what you put in. Please use today's scholarships to work hard and learn all that you can. And don't forget to find the time to make friends with many of the people that you'll meet along the way. If you do these things, you'll be on the path to a bright future. Good luck with your studies at Mount SAC. Thank you.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Academically Distinguished Future Teacher Scholarship is given to a distinguished student who plans to pursue a career in education.
Awarded in the amount of $800, the Adib Hasnat Memorial Scholarship is presented in memory of a talented young man who was dedicated to his community while also studying electrical engineering at Mount SAC. His contributions, passion for, and dedication to public service are commemorated through this award.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Alganam Marino French Scholarship is given to an outstanding French student who has made the decision to continue the study of French at a 4-year institution.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Ana Gonzalez Graves Scholarship is dedicated to the memory of a highly respected educational advisor at Mount SAC and is awarded to students whose academic achievements continue Anna's legacy.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Arise Program Leadership Scholarship recognizes an Arise Program student who has embraced and shared their leadership for the good of the community on or off campus.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Arise Program Resiliency Scholarship recognizes and honors an Arise Program student who has experienced resiliency in their educational journey and has shared a personal narrative demonstrating how they have overcome obstacles, found ways to resist barriers, and acted courageously in fulfilling their goals.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Art Mazmanian Memorial Athletic Scholarship is named in memory of Art Mazmanian, an All-American second baseman, longtime minor league manager, U.S. Olympic baseball team coach, and a beloved Mountie. Given to a deserving baseball or softball student athlete, the award pays tribute to Coach Maz's 31 years of service to the Mount SAC family.
Awarded in the amount of $2,000, the Aviator Scholarship encourages students to pursue careers in aviation. Students must be enrolled in a formal aviation curriculum leading to a degree in aviation.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Ayako Diversity Scholarship was established to honor Dr. Audrey Yamagata Noji, Mount SAC's Vice President of Student Services. This award was established to continue Dr. Yamagata Noji's passion by awarding a Mount SAC student who shares in the spirit of diversity and equity.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Badilla Martinez Scholarship was created in honor of Badilla Martinez and is offered to a student who has demonstrated involvement and/or support in the Hispanic Latino community.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the California Retired Teachers Association Division No. 13 Scholarship is offered to current students enrolled in the Teacher Preparation Program who plan to continue their studies in the area of education.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Canteen Veterans Scholarship is awarded to currently enrolled Mount SAC veterans who have received an honorable discharge and have demonstrated exceptional achievement in their educational journey.
Awarded in the amount of $2,000, the Captain Robert C. Borer Jr. Scholarship honors retired Air Force officer Captain Robert C. Borer Jr. and his amazing achievements while supporting Mount SAC student veterans in his name.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Cardenas Markets Incorporated Scholarship is offered to students in communities near or in the service area of their stores who have shown exceptional promise as future leaders.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Carl and Carolyn Veazey Nursing Memorial Scholarship was established by Carl and Carolyn's daughter in memory of her parents, who were great believers in education, especially for the important career of nursing.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Carol E. Ford Original Faculty Scholarship recognizes a high-achieving business student who is enrolled in full-time units at Mount SAC and honors the legacy of Carol E. Ford, one of the original faculty members of Mount SAC.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Carter Duran Memorial Scholarship is offered to an outstanding performing arts student who will be continuing their education at a 4-year university.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Seha Family Scholarship is awarded to a transferring honors student who has persevered through life's obstacles while demonstrating academic excellence.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Chris Perry Memorial Scholarship honors a student who has demonstrated a dedication to the sport of football, will transfer to a four-year university, and is majoring in the social sciences.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Covina Rotary Club Scholarship highlights a student who attended high school in the Covina area and is symbolic of the Covina Rotary Club's ongoing commitment to the success of Mount SAC students.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Covina Women's Club Scholarship is given to a student who has demonstrated above-average progress towards their goal of transferring.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the AS Cross-Cultural Scholarship is intended to help students who are current active participants of the Mount SAC International Student Program.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Culture Shock Club Caitlin McCann Memorial Scholarship is named in honor of Culture Shock Club member Caitlin McCann and honors her giving nature, unselfishness, and loving spirit.
Awarded in the amount of $600, the Damon Scott Jones Memorial Scholarship was established by Damon Jones' mother, Emeritus Director of Financial Aid at Mount SAC, and honors her son's passion for helping those in need.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the David Burke Memorial Scholarship combines David's value of education and passion for swimming and water polo. It is offered in his memory to a deserving swim team or water polo student athlete who plans to transfer during the upcoming academic year.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the David Mendoza Memorial Scholarship is in honor of a 1964 Mount SAC Relay Cross-Country High School participant, United States Marine Corps Vietnam veteran, and Mount SAC alumnus, David Mendoza.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the David White Memorial Field Scholarship was created to honor David's love of adventure, earth sciences, and the natural world.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Debbie Baroche Memorial Scholarship was named in honor of a true daughter of the Mount SAC family. From teaching in the Biological Sciences Department to eventually serving as Dean of Instruction, this scholarship honors Debbie's passion and dedication to Mount SAC students.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Associated Students Dexter McBride Leadership Scholarship is offered to students who have made a contribution to the Mount SAC community and have been in leadership positions and programs at Mount SAC.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the DMA Supply Chain Scholarship honors the Distribution Management Association's goal of investing in students throughout the region who are developing their careers in logistics.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Dr. Bill Feddersen Leadership Service Scholarship is given to a student demonstrating outstanding leadership qualities, values that represent Mount SAC's sixth president, Dr. Bill Feddersen.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Dr. David K. Hall Business Scholarship provides support for a current Mount SAC student majoring in business or economics who is committed to pursue a professional career in private business.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Dr. Lance Wiltshire Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a Mount SAC nursing student and honors Dr. Lance Wiltshire's memory. A Mount SAC graduate, Dr. Wiltshire worked with the Mount SAC Nursing Department since 2005 and was respected and loved by his colleagues, staff, and students.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Dr. Leslie Jo Enlow Scholarship highlights a student not only for academic achievement, but also for all-around involvement, while honoring Dr. Enlow, who attended Mount SAC from 1953 to 1955.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Dr. Lewis Schoenberg Health Sciences Memorial Scholarship assists students with continuing their studies in microbiology, biology, or nursing, areas Dr. Schoenberg taught and loved.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Dr. Manuel Baca Campus Veterans Scholarship is awarded to currently enrolled Mount SAC student veterans who demonstrated sincere dedication to academic and personal success, and is named in honor of Trustee Dr. Manuel Baca, who served our country as a member of the U.S. Marine Corps during the Vietnam War.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Dr. Virginia Burley Honors Program Scholarship recognizes honors students for their service to the community and their representation of the honors program.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the DREAM Program Resiliency Scholarship was created in honor of Rosa Ortega to pay it forward so that DREAM students know that we believe in them, that we care and support them, and that we are by their side to continue with their journey.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Associated Students DREAM Scholarship is intended to help students who are actively involved in either the Mount SAC DREAM Program, the Ideas Club, or MECHA.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Dreamers Scholarship recognizes students who are actively involved with the Mount SAC DREAM Program as they continue to support the DREAM.
Awarded in the amount of $400, the Earl Perkhiser Memorial Scholarship was established in 1994 as a memorial to Earl Perkhiser for his many contributions to the educational and civic communities he served during his 40 years as a Covina resident.
Awarded in the amount of $2,500, the Edison International Fire Program Scholarship honors currently enrolled members of the Mount SAC Fire Academy.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Edison International Scholarship is part of Edison's long-standing tradition of investing in the future by making the dream of a college education a reality for deserving students.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Edison International STEM Scholarship demonstrates Edison International's commitment to cultivate a new generation of professionals in the science, technology, engineering, and math disciplines.
Awarded in the amount of $3,000, the Elke T. Baraskis Memorial Scholarship is intended to help a first-year student in the nursing program with tuition and other related expenses, who, like Elke, has a sincere devotion to the nursing profession.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the EOPS Scholarship recognizes and supports an eligible EOPS student who has demonstrated outstanding scholastic and personal achievements and who is transferring to a four-year institution.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the EOPS Transfer Scholarship seeks to honor the personal commitment and academic success of an active Mount SAC EOPS student who is first in their family to attend college, who demonstrates financial need and plans to transfer to a four-year university in the fall.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Eric M. Goldstein Memorial Scholarship is designed to assist students who, like Eric, had to work because they did not qualify for financial aid. This award honors Eric Goldstein, who attended Mount SAC until his untimely passing at the age of 21.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the ESL Scholarship is awarded to exceptional ESL students who are transitioning into credit courses.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Esther and Edward Walters Merit Scholarship is offered to a student with high academic achievement who has been actively involved on campus and in community activities.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Flight Training Program Scholarship was established to assist an exceptional student in achieving their basic or advanced pilot's license and to encourage their pursuit of an aviation career.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Francis Maschio Scholarship is offered to a student who has demonstrated extraordinary service to the college and/or community. Awarded to a student in graphic arts and welding.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Friendship Garden Club Scholarship is awarded to a deserving horticulture student.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Future Counselor Scholarship is intended for any Mountie looking to motivate, inspire, and guide future generations by becoming an elementary, middle school, high school, or college counselor.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Gabriel and Sonia Campos Scholarship is given to first-generation college students who have overcome hardships while demonstrating academic and personal achievement.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the George A. Stewart II Memorial Scholarship is a tribute to the memory of George Andrew Stewart II, the long snapper, number 79 on the Mount SAC football team, and his girlfriend Sabrina Castillo, who had their lives cut short by a tragic car accident.
Awarded in the amount of $2,000, the Hacienda Heights Women's Club Scholarship is given to a Hacienda Heights STEM student that is planning to continue their education at the four-year level.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Harriet Genung Music Scholarship. Named in memory of Harriet Genung, former head librarian at Mount SAC, honors a promising vocal student.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Harry L. Merrill Memorial Scholarship is offered to a student with high scholastic standing and was established in honor of Mr. Merrill, who was a longtime supporter of Mount SAC.
Awarded in the amount of $1,500, the Helen C. Borer Memorial Scholarship is offered to a promising student who plans to continue the study of biology at Mount SAC this fall.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Help Me, Help You Scholarship is intended to be a catalyst for self-sufficient leaders in society and was established by Mount SAC alums and campus figures Diana Felix and Terrence Pratt.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the HMC Architects Designing Futures Foundation Scholarship supports a student who studies architecture at Mount SAC, will transfer to an accredited architecture program, and will eventually become licensed as an architect.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the HMC Designing Futures Foundation Bridge to College Scholarship supports a student who studies architecture at Mount SAC, will transfer to an accredited architecture program, and will eventually become a licensed architect.
Awarded in the amount of $1,500, the Hollywood Foreign Press Association Scholarship aims to develop young artists in film and television art forms who have completed RTV courses here at Mount SAC, or majoring in journalism or theater arts.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Hope Scholarship is awarded to a student with a great appreciation of college education in the U.S. through personal experience in a developing country.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the AS Interclub Council Service Scholarship is given in recognition of outstanding contributions to the campus community through involvement in Mount SAC student clubs.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Isabel Robertson Child Development Scholarship is awarded in recognition of a student pursuing their degree in child development while currently employed in an early care and education program.
Awarded in the amount of $400, the Jeff Truman Memorial Scholarship highlights a graduating track athlete attending a 4-year college or university this upcoming fall.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Jennifer Donahue Scholarship was created to give a student scholar hope and strength to fight for their education and excel in every way possible despite the challenges they may face.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Jesse Rodelis Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a student in the Performing or Fine Arts program in memory of Mr. Rodelis, who used his talents as an artist and craftsman in support of local arts and Habitat for Humanity.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Joe Fierro Memorial Scholarship recognizes students in the welding program who demonstrate the perseverance and strength of the late Mr. Fierro.
Awarded in the amount of $2,000, the Joshua Michael Robinson Memorial Scholarship honors Joshua Michael Robinson's dream of becoming a firefighter and paramedic. This year, the award is offered to a current paramedic student.
Awarded in the amount of $1,500, the Joshua Rosenthal Memorial Scholarship is designed to support students who combine their study of biology with the study of business, using this background in their pursuit of a career requiring knowledge from both disciplines.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Kaiser Permanente Radiologic Technology Scholarship aims to encourage radiologic technology students to continue their education, as well as reward outstanding students who have excelled in the RadTech program.
Awarded in the amount of $600, the Kaiser Permanente Regional Laboratories Scholarship is given to deserving students who are enrolled in the Histologic Technician program.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Karen Gossi Memorial Scholarship was created by Karen's loved ones in her memory to keep her spirit and dedication to nursing alive. Her love of life and enthusiasm for helping others will live on in the generation of nurses this scholarship will assist.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Karen Holte Memorial Nursing Scholarship assists Mount SAC Nursing Department students in their pursuit of licensure as a registered nurse while honoring the memory of Karen Holte.
Awarded in the amount of $500, The Katie Garricky Child Development Scholarship is awarded in recognition of a student who has demonstrated strong academic ability in child development courses and demonstrates an ongoing commitment to the well-being of children and families.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Kay Reagan Student Government Leadership Award Scholarship is awarded in recognition of a student who has shown growth in leadership as a member of the Mount Sac student government.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Kepler Astronomy Scholarship is awarded to outstanding students who have completed astronomy coursework and/or contributed toward the advancement of the college's astronomy program.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Kinesiology Scholarship is given to an outstanding kinesiology student.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Kiwanis of West Covina Scholarship is given to a student who has demonstrated academic fortitude, a desire to pursue higher education, and an interest in serving and improving their community.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Land of the Free Foundation Scholarship was established to honor a student veteran for their service in the U.S. military and is offered by the Land of the Free Foundation, an organization committed to celebrating the men and women of the U.S. Armed Forces.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the AS Leadership Scholarship recognizes Mount Sac student leaders who have enhanced the college experience for their fellow students through involvement in student government.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Letitia A. Network Transfer Scholarship honors a Mount Sac Dream student active in the DREAM program and transferring this upcoming fall to a 4-year university.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the LGBTQ Scholarship recognizes a student involved with the Mount Sac Pride Center, a resource center and lounge space for the LGBTQ community and its allies and advocates.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Lillian D. Lewis Memorial Scholarship is given to an Aspire program participant who demonstrates the compassion and caring spirit of Ms. Lewis.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Lyon Family Scholarship awards a student who has maintained notable progress towards their degree and will be continuing their education at Mount Sac.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Marco Marsh Memorial Scholarship honors the memory of Mount Sac student Marco in that it is awarded to a student who, like Marco, demonstrates extraordinary persistence in pursuit of their educational goals.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Marie and J. Leland Mills Leadership Scholarship is offered to a returning student to Mount Sac who has demonstrated academic achievement and service and involvement on campus or in the community.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Marie Helsley Scholarship is given annually to a student who maintains a high level of academic achievement, displays helpfulness to other students and instructors, and plans to transfer.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the AS Mark Miner Memorial Scholarship recognizes students who are passionate, committed, and dedicated to making a positive difference on campus.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Marnie Shea Memorial Scholarship represents Marnie's commitment to education and her advocacy for young mothers, their children, and individuals with disabilities.
Awarded in the amount of $600, the Mathematics and Computer Science Scholarship recognizes students for their achievements in mathematics and/or computer science while attending Mount Sac.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Max and Mary Kowalski Memorial Scholarship supports students who are pursuing a career in turf management while honoring the memory of Max and Mary Kowalski.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the McGowan Business Scholarship honors a high-achieving, full-time student in good standing with a declared major in either accounting or management.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Monira Kutubudin Memorial Scholarship is offered to a student who demonstrates achievement in the nursing or healthcare field.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Mountie Transfer Scholarship was created to recognize a student who shows promise of transfer to a university through academic achievement and meaningful involvement in the Mountie Transfer Club.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Mount Sac Foundation Associates Scholarship is awarded to outstanding students through donations from Mount Sac's dedicated employees.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Mount SAC Foundation Board of Directors Scholarship recognizes a high-achieving re-entry student.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Mount SAC Psychology Scholarship is given to an outstanding psychology student.
Awarded in the amount of $2,000, the Mount SAC Softball Scholarship is awarded to an outstanding member of the Mount SAC softball team who will be transferring to a 4-year college or university.
Awarded in the amount of $300, the Natalie Morgan Memorial Scholarship is offered to a standout student in the field of arts or architecture in honor of the late Natalie Morgan, a former Mount SAC employee.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Ned Carter Memorial Scholarship supports a student enrolled in a pre-veterinary sciences program and is named in honor of Army Air Corps World War II veteran Ned Carter.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Orange County Farm Bureau Scholarship is awarded to a deserving student who values agriculture and hopes to facilitate connections between their community and where its food comes from.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Patrick and Joan Mauk Memorial Scholarship honors the memory of Patrick and Joan Mauk, who believed that a higher education creates an opportunity to succeed in life regardless of one's socioeconomic background, and is awarded to an Aspire student who has the goal of transferring to a university.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Pepsi Campus Veterans Scholarship demonstrates the Pepsi Company's ongoing commitment to supporting the men and women who selflessly serve our country.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Pepsi Presidential Leadership Scholarship is offered to outstanding student leaders who have demonstrated exemplary leadership skills.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Pepsi Scholarship was generously donated by Pepsi to recognize and award outstanding student leaders who have demonstrated exemplary leadership skills.
Awarded in the amount of $400, the Pepsi Special Achievement Scholarship recognizes students who have excelled in the scholarship application process and have demonstrated special achievements during their time as Mount SAC students.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Pete and Caroline Reynolds Family Scholarship is given to a member of the WIN program.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Pete and Caroline Reynolds Scholarship is given to deserving business or dance students and is awarded in honor of the Reynolds.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the A.S. Phil Maynard Memorial Scholarship honors the memory of beloved Mount SAC communication professor Philip D. Maynard, who taught speech classes at the college for 23 years and is given to an outstanding communications student.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Pomona Rotary Club Scholarship was created to assist Mount SAC students in the city of Pomona.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Pomona Valley Pilots Association Scholarship is given to students studying to become air traffic controllers, aviation maintenance technicians, and commercial pilots.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Pritzker Foster Care Initiative Scholarship aims to enrich our community not just for the present, but for generations to come, with particular focus on medicine, higher education, the environment, and the arts.
Awarded in the amount of $1,200, the Ralph Spalding Scholarship honors Mount SAC Professor Spalding, who taught thousands of students and is grateful for the opportunity to improve the quality of their lives through this scholarship, which aims to further a student's access to learning.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Roberta L. Meek Memorial Scholarship is given to outstanding students in biology, wildlife, or other natural sciences in honor of Roberta L. Meek and the contributions she made in the lives of her family and friends.
Awarded in the amount of $2,000, the Roberta M. Burns Child Development Legacy Scholarship is given to an outstanding student studying child development.
Awarded in the amount of $1,500, the Ruth Woolman Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a student interested in the health profession or an allied health field.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Sage Family Scholarship established by a Mount SAC business alumnus, recognizes outstanding business students who plan to transfer to a university.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Sakura FineTech Scholarship is given annually to an outstanding histotechnology student and recognizes their achievement in the field of histology.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the San Gabriel Valley Civic Alliance Dr. David Hall Memorial Scholarship is given to an outstanding student who plans to continue their education at the 4-year level.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Sarah J. Gear Memorial Scholarship was established by alumni Mindy Drew, who earned a scholarship at this very event during her time as a Mount SAC student. The scholarship honors her grandmother, who was a significant influence in her life.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Shar Anderson Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a student who displays the strength and dignity held by Mount SAC's beloved mathematics professor, Shar Anderson.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Shu Kin Chu Memorial Scholarship honors the legacy of a much-loved math teacher, Shu Kin Chu, who had a tremendous impact not only in the lives of her children and family, but also on hundreds of students.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Sky Scholarship is given to students who plan to further their careers as aspiring air traffic controllers or flight crew members.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Sociology Scholarship supports sociology students who are planning to matriculate to a 4-year college or university to continue studying sociology.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Sophia B. Clark Memorial Journalism Scholarship recognizes an exceptional student who is pursuing a career in journalism.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the A.S. Sophia B. Clark Personal Achievement Scholarship is offered to students who have overcome personal hardships and are committed to succeeding in their pursuit of higher education.
Awarded up to the amount of $1,200, the Soward & Friends Business Division Scholarship was created to help students pursuing a business major achieve their educational dreams.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the Stacy Sage Memorial Scholarship was named in memory of Mount SAC alumnus Stacy Sage and honors a student who, like Miss Sage, is dedicated to the athletic training profession.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the A.S. STEM Scholarship acknowledges outstanding Mount SAC students who have demonstrated exemplary involvement and passion in the field of STEM.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Student Life Mark Miner Memorial Scholarship was named in honor of the former Mount SAC Associated Students and Student Life Publications Technician to recognize students who are passionate, committed, and dedicated to succeed.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Honors Transfer Scholarship is given to a current honors student who has shown great resiliency and determination through their educational journey.
Awarded in the amount of $500, the Walnut Valley Rotary Club Scholarship is awarded to a student attending Mount SAC from Diamond Bar High School, Walnut High School, Ron Hockwalt High School, Nogales High School, or Roland High School.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the William David McNeil Scholarship lovingly honors the legacy of William David McNeil, who held a great admiration for orators and writers, and thus is awarded to an outstanding student in the English field.
Awarded in the amount of $1,000, the William Nakamatsu Memorial Scholarship was created in honor of Army veteran and retired LAUSD employee Willie Nakamatsu's commitment to the field of education. Cassandra Sandoval is a Mount SAC alumni who earned a business degree from the University of Southern California just a few weeks ago. 2 years ago, Cassandra was selected as a Mount SAC Scholar, receiving the Dr. David K. Hall Business Scholarship, and then transferred to USC, where she was selected as both a Latino Alumni Association Scholar and a Topping Scholar. As a first-generation college student, Cassandra has expressed a sincere devotion to serving as a role model to her community, always demonstrating the importance of never giving up hope, of believing in the chance to rebuild, and showing by example the value of achieving a higher education.
Good evening, Mount SAC scholars, parents, friends, donors, and esteemed guests. My name is Cassandra Sandoval, and I'm honored to be this year's Alumni Scholar Speaker. I would like to go ahead and share a few words on behalf of past and present student scholars. 2 years ago, I was right where you students are today. I was selected to be a recipient of the Dr. David K. Hall Business Scholarship and the Osher Scholarship. Receiving these awards was a validation that I needed, that my hard work was not going unnoticed, that someone believed in me. It was reassurance that if I continued to work hard, I would not only meet my goals, but exceed them. The following semester, I transferred into USC's Marshall School of Business. By the end of my first semester, I was selected as both a Latino Alumni Association Scholar and a Topping Scholar. Today, as a first-generation college graduate from USC, I now know that it was the support and help from my Mount SAC community that sparked my confidence in my own abilities. It meant the world that someone saw my potential and gave me the opportunity to be recognized among peers and family. To the donors, thank you for your constant support of Mount SAC students. Your belief in us continues to motivate and inspire us to pursue our dreams. Family and friends, thank you for understanding that this path towards higher education is not an easy one. Your patience and support does not go unnoticed. And lastly, to the scholars, continue to strive for excellence in all and every one of your future endeavors. There may be doubt from within and those around you, but never forget your worth and the reason why you're taking this step towards a better future. Thank you.
Congratulations to all of our scholarship winners. I know you feel a sense of pride in what you've accomplished at Mount SAC, and the scholarship is just another recognition of your successes here as a student. We know the monetary value helps pay for your bills and your costs for continuing your education, but the recognition that you've accomplished and achieved something special is very important in your life as a student. So we hope you go forward with great pride knowing how well you've done here at Mount SAC. To our donors, we want to again thank you so much for believing in our students, for believing in us here at Mount SAC. Your contributions and your support of our students means the world to them. They get so excited thinking about, do you think I should apply? Do you think I'm going to get it? And when are we going to find out? And if you were with us today, which unfortunately we can't be together, you would feel the energy in the room of our students walking with such pride and such joy. So know in your hearts how much your contributions have led to our students' feeling of pride and success. To the Scholarship Committee, thank you for always doing such a great job of organizing all of our events and recognitions of our students, and for coaching and helping them along the way. So as we end this ceremony, we hope you sit a little taller, stand and walk a little taller, feeling the vibes of success and of a community coming together to recognize the great work and accomplishments of our students. Congratulations. Thanks to all of you.